Hey everybody, this is Mr. McKee again with SEC 210. Today I'll be going over packet tracer 15.2.7, which is logging network activity. Alright, looking at our topology on the right screen, kind of maybe a little in-depth, more than some of them, but notice we have a LAN over here on the left, we've got PCA, then a switch, we've got PCB, going through a switch to router 1, but all of those LANs are going to a DSL modem and then out to an ISP, and on the other side of the ISP there's another DSL modem, and same thing, you have a LAN over here as well, but the only issue, or not really issue, the only difference is you have one LAN here for PCC, and then you have a Sniffer device, and then you have a switch LAN 4, and then you have an FTP server, a DNS server, and a syslog server. Alright, and notice the IP addresses like 192.168.30.252. That's an inside IP address, alright, or a private IP address, and the 209.165.200.227 and 228 and 229, all those are public IP addresses. Alright, so they got a NAT translation running on router 2 more than likely. And we could probably look at it if we wanted to. Let's see. This is not part of the lab, I just want to do a show run. Let's see. 226. Alright, so that's an outside interface, inside interface, inside interface. Notice the NAT, IP NAT outside, IP NAT inside. This is really not for this class, but I'm just showing you. Alright, here's the statically assigned NATs. Alright, IP NAT inside source 1 interface. Alright, overload, don't really worry about that. That's just for assigning DHCP's devices and things like that. But now IPNet inside source static, that's where you start to see, and I'm just going to go with the last octet, the 252, which is up here in the top right. That translates over to 227, and the same thing with 253 translates to the outside .228, and so on, right? That's just neat to look at. Alright, it looks like I can just see down here too. Do we have a syslog server? Alright. It's trapping syslog messages as well. Down to that server. Syslog server. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so looking at our addressing table, FTP server is just like I said. FTP server is up there, syslog server. And router 2 right there. Alright, in this activity you will use packet tracer to sniff and log network traffic. You will view a security vulnerability in one network application and view logged ICMP traffic with syslog. Alright, create FTP traffic, activate the sniffing device, click on Sniffer device Sniffer 1, which is right there. Alright, notice how it just says an ingress and egress interface, and that's it. Alright. Turn on the power, so actually click this on-off button, click that where it has the green light lit up. I hope you guys can see that. It's kind of hard, a little hard to see. Alright, the FTP and syslog packets entering the sniffer from router 2 are now monitored. Alright. So it's looking at, it's gathering FTP and syslog packets. It's sniffing them. Alright. So remotely connect to the FTP server. Click on PCB and go to the desktop. So PCB is down here at the bottom left. Click on command prompt. Alright, desktop, command prompt. Alright, open it, FTP session. Alright, so type in FTP _ server. Oh, FTP. Alright, so let's see, we need to do help with the command line is available. What we want to do is do FTP and do its, what does it say? The FTP server's public IP address, 209.165.200.227. Alright, tries to connect. Notice connected to the server. Welcome to PT FTP server. Alright, username, Cisco, password, Cisco. Alright, notice we're logged in. We're at the FTP prompt. Okay, upload a file to the FTP server. At the FTP prompt, enter the command dir to view the files in the directory. Alright, notice there's a whole bunch, a lot of bin files. Alright. So we're going to upload the clientinfo.txt. Let's find it. Where is clientinfo.txt? Where is it? Listening FTP. I sure don't see it. Clientinfo.txt. Let's see if it works. Put .txt. Alright, apparently it was there because it was 662 bytes. 662 bytes. Okay. Alright, and then type quit. Alright, investigate the FTP traffic. Click on the Sniffer one device and then click the GUI tab. I would like to find where that file was, but I'll keep going. Alright, click on GUI. Alright, click through some of the first FTP packets in the section. Be sure to scroll down to view the application layer protocol information and the packet details for each. This assumes that this is your first FTP session. If you have opened other sessions, clear the window and repeat the login and file transfer process. Alright, now, what is the security vulnerability presented by FTP? I'm not going to put it out there, but when I look at these packets, you'll notice. Alright, so looking down here, alright, notice right there. Let's see, nothing really there, but data. Alright, you can see exactly what I did. Alright. This actually shows where it received my clientinfo.txt. Alright, and then that was the last one. That was the quit right there. So pretty straightforward. Notice the source 225. Get back. Right. So the source is 209.165.200.225 and destination is 252. All right, which is resolved from 227. So 225 should be, let's see. So more than likely it's, wait, I did PCB, so it's probably this interface. It's probably that interface right there. Do an enable, show run. All right, there it is, 209.165.200.225. All right, so the egress interface on router 1, because the PCB was going out, it doesn't see my internal IP address. It sees the last routable public address. Then it goes over there and goes to the FTP server. All right. So what is the security vulnerability presented by FTP? You guys should have seen that, or go through it yourselves and look at it. What should be done to mitigate this vulnerability? Well, obviously you need to encrypt it. All right, so view syslog messages. Remotely connect to router 2. So from PCB, click on the command line. All right, let's see. Telnet. And I think it's telnet. Let me do the question mark. I forget exactly how I did it. Right. Use telnet. Okay, just telnet. Target. And I believe it was what, 226 right there. All right, notice it let me connect, and now use the username, and I'm going to use it just like it has it, all caps. Admin, and then password is Cisco. All right, so I'm in, remotely connected to router 2. All right, enter the following commands at the router prompt. So debug IP ICMP. So ICMP packet debugging is on. All right, then type logout. Notice connection to that IP address is closed by a foreign host. All right, so generate and view the syslog messages. So click on the syslog server device and go to the services. All right, right there, services. Click on the syslog service, which is right here about in the center. Verify the service is on, which it is in my case. Syslog message will appear here. Notice there's none currently. Go to PCB and then open the desktop tab. I'll try to keep that open, even though it's hidden. All right, let's see. Open command prompt and ping router 2, which was that same IP address I just closed down, 209.165.200.226. All right, notice we're getting messages. Go to PCA and open the desktop tab, go to the command line and ping router 2. So since I'm doing the same process, I'm going to copy this, go to PCA, and do the same thing. Paste. All right. When the syslog server investigates the logged messages, there should be 4 messages from PCA and 4 from PCB. There is in this case. Now, if you did it, if you messed up, maybe you'll have more messages than that. But let's see. Can you tell which echo replies are for PCA and PCB from the destination address? All right, so let's click up here. So I can't click that. All right, make it bigger. Notice now I can see my messages, ICMP, echo reply sent, source. So 226. Can I tell which one came from PCA and which one came from PCB just by looking at this? You guys could answer that. Notice I can't click on anything to get any kind of more information yet. All right. So the host name is 192.168.30.1, and it's coming from it's going from 226 to 225. And remember, 225 is this external address, all right, of this router, all right. So whether I'm paying from this inside LAN or this inside LAN, it looks like it's coming from the same host. And now what it wants me to do, so you can answer that question. All right, ping router 2 from PCC. What will the destination address for the replies be? And now you're not getting the you're getting the response. You're not getting the transmit. You're getting the response from the remote host that's sending the ICMP packet. And if I go to PCC, go up here, command prompt, I can still paste that. All right. Notice I'm getting, and that's what I'm actually getting. I'm getting the reply back from that host. All right, now I should have 12 of these. Now if I make it bigger, notice the source is the same because that's actually the source coming from 226, going to 225 in this case, but up here 192.168.40.2. So the reason being there is because that's actually connected to the same router and it's just routing that traffic. All right, notice it's a 40.0 network. And if I did ipconfig, all right, 40.2. All right, default gateway 40.1. So if you look up here, .2 is where it's going. All right, not out in the internet. That's all internal addresses. And that's it. Pretty quick lab. It just shows you how to gather information. And notice syslog messages also. You know, did I read that wrong? Let's see. Click on the syslog. Let's look at the syslog messages in here. All right, syslog. Okay. Coming from 30.1 destination port. Out there. Let's see what it shows now. Those are the same. All right, got down here the same. All those are the same in that. The sniffer. All right, but that's it. I don't want to look at it too long. I just want to get through it and get on to the next lab so you guys can get all this stuff done. Not really this class, but I know that definitely the Net 126 class is really it's really busy. So I'm gonna let you guys get onto that. All right, thanks for watching.